What is going on, everybody? Hey, I'm Mickey, and we're going to dive right into the news today. What we got is Simone Biles withdrawing from the Olympics. Tampa Bay, Florida is currently gripped with red tide. We have a Cleveland store clerk being attacked. China's tech bubble finally popped. So we're going to take a look at that and dive in and see what we can find and look around a little bit. Y'all ready? Let's do this. All right. So what we got here is Simone Biles. I'm sure you may have heard by now, she has officially left the Olympic team. She is out. And on Thursday, the superstar withdrew from Thursday's all-around competition to focus on her mental well-being. Sounds like she's having some issues. I know the other day she did a routine. It was really bad. A very bad landing, very low scores. And she had mentioned she was just kind of backing out for now. So it kind of looks like Simone Biles is out at the Olympics. And so that's going to hurt the U.S. and the gymnastics department over in Japan right now, the Summer Olympics. So some people on the internet, you know, the internet, are saying she had other reasons for dropping out. It could have been an illness. She left with medical people, you know, with her. So there was some issue with her. We don't really know all the whole story. But of course, the sleuths of the internet have decided at some point that it's possible that she just withdrew herself from the Olympics because she was just not performing well enough. Okay, and for our next article, now this is down Florida, Tampa Bay. And if you look right here, I mean, that's gross, right? Check it out. I don't even want to know what's in this water, you know? But, okay, so they're calling it a dark, oily water. And, you know, it's so in Florida, there's a lot of canals and everything else where the people park their boats and ramps and launches and everything else. This is where they're talking about all these little canals just loaded up with dead fish. Gruesome, rotting, gruesome flotilla, right? Thanks, red tide, right? I mean, it's pretty bad down there right now. They're catching all kinds of stuff. The canals are sick. They're saying right here, the canals are sick. It is devastating. And I thought about crying. I mean, just look at the picture. They're just hauling the fish out. They're dead everywhere. So they're trying to figure out a way to clean this up, right? And as you know from previous videos, I have mentioned a couple of times about water and being scarce and being cautious with your water, right? Look out west right now. The drought is continuing. Even though they did get some rain relief, it's not enough to make a big impact, right? So out in California, they're still way underneath where they need to be for all the dams and everything else. Meanwhile, in Florida, the water that is there, at least around Tampa, is contaminated. So it's just another thing that's come up again. Let's hope they find a solution to their problem too. Now let's take a look. I got a video you guys got to see. All right, this is from Fox 8 in Cleveland. Now check this out.
Surveillance cameras capture video of a woman violently attacking the owners of Chic Plus beauty supply store.
This woman
on Rain
is
Avenue in
just
Cleveland
mad.
Around 5 o'clock Friday evening. The owner's son, David Joe, says he didn't learn of the attack until Monday morning.
Hey, what do you think about that guy's jacket with the stripes? Kind of styling, huh? Check him out. He looks pretty sharp there. Let's go back. Let's check this out. What's he got to say?
I couldn't finish watching the video, obviously.
Matt, please have my items, please. I would leave and get out of your hair. You would never see me in your store again.
Cleveland.
All right. So obviously there was some kind of disagreement there. Whether she paid or not, I'm not sure. But this woman just kind of went ballistic, right? Bad day, I guess. Now over here in China, we got to talk about this, folks, because there's been a lot of pushback lately and a lot of regulations going on in China with Chinese companies involved in the United States stock market. And also they're putting a lot of regulations on companies over there. You know, it might be on its last leg for a little bit. I'm sure they'll rebound, but check out these numbers. The tech bubble, this is from Zero Hedge. The tech bubble finally burst in China. And the graph will see this graph right here. Look at that. So these are the comparison between the Nasdaq and Hang Seng Tech Index. And look right here. Look at the end. So you see that? You see that divergence right there? So that means that they're scaling way back. And I'm sure that that has a lot to do with tariffs and trade. It shows right here, this chart, 43% down. That's the Hong Kong's Hang Seng Tech Index, right? So that's kind of an index of all the major tech companies in and around China and that area. What they're saying is the sell-off started last week as a recent Beijing regulatory drive scared markets. And you can see it across the board that they took a major hit. If you look over here, look at that. That is the China A50. So that's like the stock index. It's showing you like the whole market, you know, and you can just see it right here at the end in the last couple of days. Just dive bombs right for the bottom. Over here, this is a wealth gap. So you can see, even though China is beginning to gain steam, they're still kind of going through their growth phase and they're having some major roadblocks. And we're out surpassing them right now on GDP per capita. So it wouldn't surprise me if a hit like this to these companies and these current markets, well, part of that, see, we took a hit here as well. Let's go take a look. Because yes, we did take a hit, and it was that day that is what kind of started to spark the sell-off of Chinese bonds or Chinese stocks. So over here, here is the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq Composite Index. This is just a kind of the health of the Nasdaq, which is a stock trading, you know, like the Dow, right? So you can see right here, about 2 days ago, we had a big sell-off, and it went down in actuality. Oh, there we go. About 2%. Right there it shows it, 2. And that was the sell on 7/26. And that is the same time those Chinese markets started to dump everything they had. Those markets are down, 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 and they're trying to make a rebound, but they are not bounding all the way back up. See, as you can look, it's not just the Chinese market that may be in trouble, but it may also be the US markets might also be in trouble, because these are Heikinashi candles. You can Google that, Heikinashi, and it's showing you kind of a general which way the price is going. And this is the Nasdaq, and you can see it was in a nice little channel here, and then all of a sudden, see the channel that if you pull it up, you can see it's riding in this channel for the most part. And then what does it do? It broke downward. See, so it broke and it bounced right off the 200-day moving average and started to rebound. So there was a sell-off in the Nasdaq a few days ago, and it affected a lot of people. There was a lot of money lost that day. So the markets are up and down in the US. In China, they are crashing hard, and they're trying to make a rebound, but it's still way down from where it was before. And not even to mention the flooding that's going on in China right now. It is really super bad. Dams are failing everywhere, and small villages are falling apart. They're flooded up to their waists. There's trapped vehicles and tunnels and subways that are overflowing. It's really bad for China right now. They're taking one hit after the next. Plus, they just got hit by a typhoon, which is, Asia for hurricane. So in Asia, they call it a typhoon. Same thing as a hurricane. Just hit China right next to Shanghai. So, man, this has been a bad week for China. Anyways, hey, everybody, don't forget, I appreciate you coming by. I really enjoy doing this, and you guys have been great. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's keep growing. And this is Mickey, and I will see you next time. Hey, guys, don't forget, check out the videos over there, and like and subscribe. Don't forget the notifications, and let me help this channel grow. I appreciate everybody that came by.